What's up guys, and welcome back to my latest MK1 video. We just got some huge news as to who the main villain of Mortal Kombat 1 might be. As a lot of you guys know, NetherRealm has been pretty tight-lipped when it comes to the story of MK1 so far, but I definitely think we're going to see a lot of crazy fan service as well as nostalgic moments, starting with Onaga. There's been a few hints as to what the main story may be like, specifically through intro dialogues like we saw at Summer Games Fest, but we just got the biggest news we've had to date. As you guys may know, the stress test for MK1 recently started, and with that came some fresh Liu Kang dialogue that I think more or less confirms the fan-favorite villain, Onaga. Here's a clip of that spicy dialogue.
Does Onaga exist in your timeline? Exist in it. He rules it.
A lot of people have argued that this is just throwaway dialogue that we really shouldn't take seriously, but I really don't think that's the case. The fact that Liu Kang so nonchalantly brings up Onaga makes it seem as if he's topical within the story. Yes, characters in MK11 and MKX have brought up long-forgotten characters in the past, but it's always pretty apparent that it's an Easter egg of some sort. The fact that Liu Kang asks an alternate version of himself about a universal threat says a lot in itself. The alternate version of Liu Kang states that Onaga rules in his timeline, which I think alludes towards something a bit deeper. To me, this seems to insinuate that Onaga is a threat in our Liu Kang's new era, but he's yet to triumph over all of reality like he has in the alternate Liu Kang's timeline. Having the alternate Liu Kang state that Onaga rules over his timeline definitely sets up more than most throwaway dialogues ever have. It alludes towards what could potentially be what destroys Liu Kang's new era. It's just too big of a statement to be meaningless in my opinion. It has far too much weight to it. For those that don't know, in the old Mortal Kombat timeline, Onaga's goal is to merge all of reality into himself and become the one being. Now I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like a pretty big threat, and it seems like something NRS could really make interesting in this soft reboot of Mortal Kombat. It's gonna be pretty hard to top Kronika in terms of the threat she posed, but I think Onaga does that and then some. At least reality existed when Kronika was around, but Onaga wants to end it all and become all that remains. That's pretty sinister in my opinion, and it could definitely be the reason that Liu Kang started gathering champions. Onaga is realistically the only character that can pose a threat to Liu Kang at this point in time as well. The regular combatants are far from even being near Liu Kang's league at the moment, and I also highly doubt they would introduce an all-new threat in this game as well, seeing as that was just done in MK11. Shang Tsung and Shao Kahn were also major players in MK11, so I doubt they would recycle them again as the main villains. There's also been a lot of variance in recent Mortal Kombat games when it comes to main villains, so I think now is definitely the time for Onaga to return. Hell, even Shinnok returned for MKX. They definitely aren't opposed to bringing back classic villains in the slightest. Not only this, but Ed Boon also put out a poll recently concerning Shujinko that adds more to this theory as well. I think we have a big chance of seeing Onaga and Shujinko return, but we'll talk about Shujinko at a later date. But yeah guys, that's all for now. Do you guys think Onaga's gonna return for Mortal Kombat 1? Let me know down in the comments below, I'd love to hear your guys' opinions. I've got a lot more dank MK1 content coming soon, including theories, gameplays, and more, so be sure to stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, I'd really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.